is out to get this one started. And we are underway from Cincinnati. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here.
They got Downs playing slot corner. I hate that. I don't like that. Who's Kendrick? He's slow. All right, let's get it done.
Line at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go.
Right to the air is Burrow. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
It's zone defense right away here defensively, and I know that these linebackers and DBs are going to be tested throughout. They passed the first test, though. This one falls incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow. Got a man open. It's Chase. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The LSU connection, Burrow to Chase for the Cincinnati first.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful of one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Now it's Burrow. Open man, that's Gesicki down the field. And he'll be touched down to the end, but a big play on that one.
That's another Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 36. To the air again, Burrow. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Burrow. And this pass broken up. But the contact well in time there, and now 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Flush to his right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Andre Yoshibas, 36 yards. And the Bengals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
37-yard line.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. To throw is Prescott. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Cowboys. George Pickens, 63 yards. And the Cowboys are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Rashawn Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Parker, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
This offense converted once already in this first quarter. They're going to try it again here on 4th down. They're going to try and throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
That's good.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Shotgun handoff to Brown here. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Burrow will throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Burrow looking to pass. And he will take it in for a Bengals touchdown. T. Higgins, 29 yards. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that that makes the score 14-7. Here's McPherson now to send it away. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
On the return. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. Still on his feet. And they will finally get to him down at the Bengals' 10-yard line. 57 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
1st down, Dallas.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Prescott. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Jonathan Allen, the former 1st-round pick, getting in there to bring him down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Prescott now. Toward the sideline, intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the Bengals are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
Even the most tenured quarterbacks can still get fooled from time to time. He clearly thought he had a throwing lane, but the defense shut it down and picked it off. I'm sure he's frustrated with himself, but I'm also sure he'll shake it off.
DeMarvion Overshown, the one to bring him down. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
This will be caught by Brown. And he will be marked down short of the 1st as they get to him at the 29. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Is a turnover on downs.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught. And he's got this down to the 35. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7.
1st down.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Over the middle. Hauled in by Lamb. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. A solid stiff arm. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 76 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this 1st half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. It's a keeper with Prescott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Dak Prescott scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the 1st half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Well, now how about this return? He's to midfield. Still going past the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Bengals. McPherson on for the point after. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together and maybe get into field goal range. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Now Prescott. That's going to be caught by Pickens. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. 4th down, Prescott. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And a fine chase on the right side, complete. And head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Here's McPherson now to send it away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
On the return, the Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Steps away to his left. As caught downfield by Pickens. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Play action now, Prescott. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Running the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward. And that one not fooling anyone. It'll go down as a completed pass, but it will lose a big chunk of yardage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Prescott. Oh, hit as he throws there. Incomplete.
Well, they have any designs of getting back into this football game in the 2nd half. They're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were on this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
Oh, the return is Jones. Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
At their own 47-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked to...
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. This defense coming out after the half, and if that plays any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to change their fortunes in this game.
This is Brown going up the middle. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. Caught the defense off guard there a bit on second and long, but now you still have to deal with third and long.
Yeah, you do, but you feel pretty good about the last play, don't you? And maybe it gives you a little bit of confidence dialing up the next one, that maybe your team will believe in it when you send it in.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. Got a man open. It's Chase. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
From the 35, back to work on second and 4.
Here we go, here we go. Right in.
Now it's Burrow. And this is taken in at the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
That's good for a Bengals first down. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
He is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the third quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances, so they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
And it's caught. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a third and goal.
I like the design of that play, or shall I say the way it ended up. Quarterback ends up to the right side. You know, he gets outside of the pocket. How about the tight end staying in his sight line and getting to that same part of the field, and they find each other for the completion.
They'll try and run it in with Brown. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. And McPherson on for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
The score, Bengals 31, Cowboys 14.
Here's McPherson now to send it away.
McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Here's Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the third quarter. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. Second and 10. Prescott. Completes this one to Pickens. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's third down.
To throw is Prescott. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now Dak, he wants to change the play. Prescott from the gun. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Throwing, Prescott. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Boye Mafe. And the Bengals.
play on 5-minute quarters, bum? Nobody.
Get ready. Yo, Prim, give me that turnaround. Yeah, that's it. Jesus, the king out of Queensbridge. At ease us with your lyrical thesis. Me just chilling, buildings, high ceilings, billions of my vision.